Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Um, yeah, so I'm excited about the new Facebook Marketplace seller app. It's called the just Seller, and it's pretty good. So initially, I was taking all my listings from eBay. So just to backtrack a little bit, I got restricted on eBay. I'm not fully restricted, but before I was able to post like 70, 80, 100 items, and they would give me 250 items per month for free, so I wouldn't have to pay for them. So recently, I could only post like 30 things on eBay, and it's telling me that I'm restricted. So I've been moving some of my stuff over to the marketplace, but I've been using the eBay AI in the description, and I still do sometimes. So I switch it back and forth. Sometimes I use the AI description from eBay, and sometimes I use the Meta AI. That's on Facebook. That's on the Sellers app, and also on Marketplace. So that works pretty good. I tried it the other day just with a picture. It was pretty accurate. So I'm gonna mix it up back and forth. I'm gonna see which is easier. And the thing that's better about eBay is you could put in so many specifics for an item. So depending on what you're selling, if it has a lot of specifics, if you put all those specifics in, then when you do the description is going to be more detailed. So anyway, I'm gonna continue to move stuff over the marketplace today, and that's what I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna try to use Meta AI on the seller app, and if that doesn't work to my liking, I'm gonna switch over to eBay and do it on that app too. So let's get into it. All right, so here's the seller app. This is the stuff I have for sale on the seller app, and some I want to show you. This Pioneer Elite amplifier I found the other day. I have it listed for, I think, $350. It's really nice, but it has 1,671 people clicked on it and 14 people saved it. So I'm excited about this one. I think I'm going to sell this probably full price, but I mean, I only had a couple people ask me about it so far. All right, so I'm going to go through my drafts and see if there's anything here that I want to sell. No, I already listed this stuff, so I'm going to go back to my inactive listings, and I'm going to scroll through my inactive listings to see if there's anything that catches my eye, something that I feel like should be listed that might sell pretty quick. So I'm kind of dissecting my stuff, and I'm not just moving everything over. Eventually, my plan is to do that, and I'm still going to keep as much stuff listed on eBay as I can. I mean, maybe they'll lift the restriction. I could go back to listing 85, 100 things a month, and I'll just do that. But okay, these are guitar strings, so this looks like something that's a pretty good value. I feel like if somebody needs guitar strings, they're very expensive, and I have them listed at a good price. So let me repost these. Okay, I got kicked out, so let me go back in. There it is. I'm going to go to original listing. I'm going to copy and paste these pictures, and I'm going to test out the Meta AI. I'm going to take these pictures. This is off of eBay. I'm going to steal my own pictures from eBay. I'm going to post them on the seller app, and I have Meta AI turned on. So when I put these pictures in, it's going to give me its attempt at creating a listing for me. So let's see how satisfied we're going to be with this. I'm skipping the copy and paste back and forth to eBay and back to Facebook Marketplace, and I'm just going to go straight through Meta AI on seller. or Marketplace, whichever way you're going through to get there. I'm just going to screenshot these pictures. This one. Okay, that's all of them. All right, so now let's go take those pictures over to the seller app. I copied the description just in case I'm not happy with what they come up with. Item. I'm going to select these pictures. And it's creating, it's thinking. So there it is. It came up with it. So electric guitar strings. The price $8. No, I'm going to do $45. Guitars and basses. Condition is new. Nickel plated electric guitar strings are made of whatever. I like the description. I think it did a good job. So I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to leave it just as simple as possible, fast. Most of the time, people that are looking for specific items, they know what they're looking at anyway. If they have any questions, they'll ask me. I'm going to copy the name because I don't know how to pronounce it. That's why I didn't make an attempt at it. Here we go. Paste it. That's done. That's simple. Meta AI was amazing right there. So Seller app has its own AI. It works very well sometimes. I'm going to select 1 to 2 pounds for shipping. It says 821, so I might be the exact amount for shipping. The lowest offer I will take is $23. All right. All right. So this part, Facebook Marketplace is really cool because you could select places that are close to you, and there's different groups you could join. So I mean, you could join groups that are specifically for whatever you're selling. I don't. I'm just going into the tag sale groups, and then there's one in here that has musical instruments. So I'll go onto that one too. But if you keep scrolling down, it'll give you suggestions, and you could. So if you have 3 different categories you list in, you could go through Marketplace and select each different group for each individual thing. On this one, I just went to another listing that I just posted, and I'm just adding different places that people can see it. So the next time I post my next item, I'll be able to do that for the guitar strings to add it because you could list up to 20 different groups. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just making sure it's listed so as many people see it as possible. But if you keep listening down, you can see where it says join, it's suggesting different groups for you to join. And if you're just selling 2 or 3 different kinds of items, or if you're selling all in one category, you could go down and join every group that's in that exact category. All right, that's listed, so that came out perfect. Very happy with this, the way this came out. Meta AI worked very well there, so I'm very happy with that. All right, let's get into another listing. Let's give Meta AI another shot. Let's see how it does. All right, I'm gonna select this Audi car cover. It's like a rear cover. I'm gonna go on my eBay and steal my own pictures. So I'm gonna screenshot all these, and then I'm gonna transfer them over to Marketplace and see if it can come up with a description. This is a little bit tougher, so my hopes aren't up too high. Even the AI generated description for eBay didn't even come up with a subscription, so I just used the title and the description. So I was hoping it would pick up enough information from this photo, but we'll see. See how this comes out. All right, I think I took this one already, but do it again just in case. Then I'll switch over to seller, Facebook Marketplace. And basically, this is just very repetitive. So I'm showing you guys the same stuff over and over with different items just to show you how I do it. It's the same thing, but that's how you get good. You see the same thing over and over, helps you understand what you need to do. Select these photos. Let's see what Meta AI comes up with. It's thinking. All right, it didn't come up with anything. So I'll paste the title here, the price. That's for 80 on this. I had it listed a little cheaper on eBay, but that's because the shipping, I think I'm going to lose some money on shipping on that. So but hopefully I'll find somebody that does a local pickup and then just do cash. So let's just double check the description. Okay. Like I said, it didn't come up with much on eBay, so it's just going to be basically the description. One of the balls is missing on the pull string. So let's copy that, bring it back over. I'm going to try to list this here, see if I'm still restricted. Yep, still restricted. So I'm just going to keep moving stuff over to Marketplace, Seller app, and there it is. And then basically the same steps we took for every other listing. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with the Seller app. It's very convenient. Put the weight in here. And I'm just going to keep bringing stuff over. Listing in groups. Like I said before, if you sell a specific niche, a specific category, you could go into Facebook Marketplace and find groups all over the country, all over probably everywhere, that specify in your category. Like for me, I sell so many different variety of items that I just go into tag sale groups because it would be too much work to find specific groups when my inventory is so various. It's not going to work for me. So I just do tag sale. But if you're selling car parts, if you're selling whatever, there's automotive places you could follow, and there's thousands of people on each group. And then also it advertises on Marketplace itself, which is the whole country or whoever, it's the whole world because whoever has Facebook potentially could see it. So, and then in the upcoming show, I'm gonna do a comparison between eBay and Marketplace because I have about 30 things listed on eBay right now because of the restriction, so I can only list up to 30 things now. And the seller app because I have about 30 things on the seller app as well. So I'm going to compare my sales over the last 7 days and see what's winning. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up next. So that's it for today's show. Basically, I just keep going through the same thing, just showing you how I relist stuff and how I'm moving stuff over from eBay to Marketplace. Hopefully, eBay will lift the restrictions on my account and I can list a bunch of items on both. But so far, on the seller app, I've had no problem with restrictions. I'm up to about 30 or 32. I'm going to keep transferring stuff over. So I have a few hundred things to list. So I'm just going to keep doing it, keep showing you how I do it. And the next show, I'm going to compare eBay to the seller app in my last 7 days and see how I'm doing as far as with an equal amount of stuff listed, how much money I'm making on each. So we'll go through that. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching the show. Like and subscribe. And until next time.